big following now.
Hey.
Say their name.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, dude, that's what we call professional timing. That's what we call professional timing.
Right up until you press record, I'm just talking shit.
Love it. What's up, everybody? Welcome, with Mike DeVore. I think our lone viewer right now. What's up, Noah? This is our friend Noah Findling. Very funny guy. He chose smells to do this week because he's. What did you say? You have a.
Well, before we talked about like the way I should actually be thinking about it, I said I have like a thing for smells.
He has a thing for smells, a fetish for smells.
I mean, particularly I get very curious about bad smells.
Okay.
If something smells bad, I have to smell it.
You want to keep smelling it.
I just have to. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I feel like this episode is going to be very good versus evil in a way.
Ooh,
You know what I
okay.
mean? Because there's going to be as many bad smells as there are going to be good smells. I also.
You know what? I didn't even consider bad smells.
Oh, come on, bro.
Bad
smells
I
are way
was
more
giving
iconic
part of
than
my
good
thought
smells.
process. I was way more positive with it, but all right, no, I'm down.
I made a decision. I'm down for bad smells too. I made a decision not to think of bad smells because we were like, well, what? I want to describe my best smells, and I wouldn't put bad smells on there. So I made that choice, but I'm definitely down to talk about this.
I got 5 good and 5 bad, not on purpose.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
I'm really excited for this one because all of our other lists so far have been pretty straightforward. I feel like there's like a definitive one, and then we kind of work our way down. This one, I think it's going to be a little all over the place, so it'll be fun.
Yeah.
It might take 4 hours.
For sure.
So hope you guys have
If I need to get my charger, I will.
Clear day.
I actually have to leave in 15 minutes, so.
Okay, cool.
Let's pound this out.
So, is anyone confident in their number one that we want to start?
I am.
Wait.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Real quick, Morgan, can I guess yours? Is it all barbecue items?
No, but for the sake that we're here now, barbecue is number 2.
Okay.
Just barbecue in general. The smell of a barbecue, coals burning. I have that number 2.
All right.
Since I have the mic, number 1, I put your significant other.
I mean, I guess I have to. I kind of agree with that, but I went a little bit more specific, which is it's a double one, which is vagina and cock. Can I say that?
Yeah. Do cock?
Yeah, you can say it.
Can I say cock on
smell?
Twitch? Let me know
They
if
do.
they can't say
They got an odor, yeah.
Yeah,
They
it's
smell
pretty.
dicky, I
Yeah.
suppose.
But it's also an interesting number one too, because it really what you're smelling when you smell those things is yeast. So it's like it's like you have to almost include yeast and bread in the fold of that too. But that makes it a little complicated. But I don't think you can put vagina and dick pretty much smell the same. Like
Your dick smells like a pussy?
I mean, pretty much, it's actually.
How many dicks have you sniffed?
Yeah.
I just have smelled. I mean, I've smelled my hand after touching my dick. I told you I have a thing for smells. I have to smell. Okay, I don't care.
Yeah, I feel that.
Okay.
I do that too.
And they're yeasty, you know, so they kind of smell the same to varying degrees. I would say probably like a vagina probably can smell worse than a penis, but it really depends. Like if you have your foreskin, it's gonna smell even worse. So I just think like those, I don't know, those two things are number one for me. I mean, I get your significant other, but
let me ask you this: when someone says the word smell, the first thing that pops in your head is a vagina or your cock?
No, but that's a different list. If you were like, what's the top 10 most, smells that come to your head? I would probably say, honestly, actually, yeah, I think I would say vagina.
That's wild.
Honestly, vagina is part of my answer, but I was just thinking of the person in general because there's smell that reminds you of.
That's definitely
not just straight up dicks.
Yeah. The dick part was interesting. I mean, it does have a unique smell though. So,
but when I think of smells, I'm not going straight to cock.
Yeah, I just put women in general on my list.
Wow, you guys are all so horny. I think.
I mean, no, but
pheromones are a huge thing, bro.
Pheromones are a huge thing.
Pheromones are huge.
My number one is farts.
Okay. Okay. I mean that is.
I think that's the most iconic smell.
I mean, it's just it's so different from person to person, I think.
Yeah, but just
I had farts on my list at number 12.
Farts
and I put your own farts.
Farts is
because
an
that
idea.
hits different than just regular farts.
Farts is an idea. Well, I had coffee. That's what I put.
I had coffee in my honorable mentions.
I had coffee just because
it's
like it's the universal sign of like this is the day is starting.
Sure.
It's just like the day is starting. Like that's something that's like linked back to when you're a kid because you smell all the adults drinking coffee. It's a pretty, I think, universally well liked smell. That's why I went coffee first.
Okay.
It's also one of those things that it just makes you happy. Like I remember like wanting to drink coffee before, like but just because of the smell when I was a kid. You know, it's like it just brings so much. There's such sense memory when smelling it. So much comes to your mind when doing that. Yeah, coffee's got to be up there. I mean, it's also iconic. I mean, like,
yeah,
nothing smells like it.
Yeah, for sure.
Specifically,
that's why it's my
Starbucks.
number one.
I love coffee off my list, but I agree with all the points you guys are making.
I honestly, I kind of agree. I think coffee is number one.
Wow. I didn't have it in my top 10. I had it on my list, but not in my top 10.
Yeah, see, that's why this is gonna be tough because there's gonna be lists that everyone's just gonna smells. Everyone's gonna list straight up.
Let me offer this then, because I think I genuinely think the most iconic smell is bacon. I think that's the one people think about. I think that's one people talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I had it at number 2 because I thought farts was like, more funny, but
yeah.
I think bacon can be offered up as a number 1.
I think
I agree I think we can put bacon at 2 right now, but I kind of want to combine me, Hassan, and Noah's together with significant other women and just dick pussy or whatever.
Just people.
And we could just I'll go like women or like your person, like your girlfriend, boyfriend number 1.
Yeah, I think your person. I think that's a good compromise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a fair compromise.
You guys
but also, if your person smells like a vagina, that's a problem. But honestly, it's semantics.
This feels like you guys are discriminating against people who have never had a girlfriend. So we'll put. What are we putting? Your person as number 1?
Yeah.
Okay. My number 2, so I was thinking like, because of bacon and because of barbecue, I sort of combined them for my number 2 to be cooked meats.
I think bacon stands out, though. I think bacon stands alone. I think it's strong enough.
Yeah.
I think bacon and barbecue stand out on their own.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
That's 2 uniquely different smells.
I mean, you have a smoke. I mean, they're very distinct. They're very different. I think it's so much so that you could be like, oh, that's bacon, or you could be like, oh, that's barbecue. Like you can point it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
They're also not served together.
And they represent like 2 different things. Because like for mine, I had bacon at number 4, but I had like specifically hangover Saturday morning bacon. When you're hungover, you're kind of sleepy. That's the first thing that hits your fucking nose. Like, what? That's so much different than like barbecue.
Yeah, I mean,
because barbecue, you're waiting for it all day. It's gotta take a while.
I think we're onto something too because I mean, not my number 2 is pizza, but I would say we're onto something because I'm a vegetarian now, and the smell of bacon or barbecue makes me want to eat meat still.
Yeah, bacon's hard. I don't even like bacon, and the smell of bacon's the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah,
I don't think it's pretty good. It's pretty recognizable. But wait, before we go there, how do we feel about what do we feel about coffee right now?
I personally would put bacon above coffee.
I say bacon 2, coffee 3.
I just think
bacon hits too hard.
I just think you have to coffee. Literally, the smell of coffee is what drives our economy. Like
not greed.
Well, no, that's it too. But like, or the greed of having, or coffee drives greed. It's like, how many crazy decisions have been made because someone's like fucking high on coffee? Like,
yeah, I think.
Like, I'm not seeing. Wait, what were we debating against? Coffee
versus bacon.
Coffee and bacon.
Yeah, like bacon. Like, I don't know. Like, not everyone loves bacon. I mean, I know, like, Jews don't like bacon. So, and then like. I don't know I don't think it has the same amount of influence. Certainly the smell is very distinct, but like
But
I mean, if we're talking about cultural relevancy, I mean, look, America runs on Dunkin', okay?
Yeah.
yeah, but I think cultural relevancy, when you think of smells, I think bacon was the first thing I wrote down. It was the first thing that popped in my head. The smell of bacon is the most iconic smell, I think. Everybody talks about it. Everybody knows it. Everybody understands. Even vegetarians understand.
And the thing is, too, you associate like coffee with like work and shit. Bacon is a treat. Like that's a really good special morning when that bacon's hitting you like that.
Bacon is a treat, but coffee's part of the machine. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's like
Coffee
it's like the oil. It's like the oil that powers us.
I think the treat is more special than being a cog of the machine.
But I think this
we're also just talking about the smell, though. We're not talking about coffee as drinking it. We're talking about the smell of coffee.
Yeah, bacon's so good.
I guess you're right.
I'm drinking coffee right now. I'd rather be smelling bacon.
I just got done eating bacon. No need for coffee.
You could say that every 15 minutes and it would be true.
Yeah, you guys are kind of turning me.
It's a convincing argument.
I mean,
that's a convincing argument.
Bacon might be number one, but if we want to leave people up there, that's fine. But I think
saying,
bacon is the smell.
I would be okay with putting bacon over your person, actually. If we're open to that discussion now.
I think bacon's the smell, bro.
I think I agree.
Yeah, I think we got to put bacon. But let me bring the debate then. How about coffee and your person? I think that's also open for debate.
Coffee.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really. I'm not a fan of your person at all, so I'm not going to offer much in terms of how.
But are you a fan of vagina and penis?
They're not on my list either. I have body odor on my list, but it's low.
I have that too.
Yeah, I think your person being number one. I think this is gonna fall off this list because I think I'm definitely more like bacon and coffee over your person.
Is everyone okay with bacon one?
Yeah,
for sure.
Right.
Yeah. You'll never catch me saying a bad thing about bacon.
Yeah.
The problem with is like a lot of people like I think you intrinsically or innately understand what bacon or coffee is without ever having it or ever seeing it. Like I really believe that if you brought a alien down this planet and you gave them the smell of bacon, they would be like, that's bacon. But if you gave them the smell of your partner, like a vagina or a dick, they would not know what it was.
Yep.
Like if you gave a vagina or a dick to a little child, they would not know what that is. Okay.
I'm not sure what point you just made, but I'll agree.
I think you're right. I think you're actually right.
We're basing the list on aliens now.
Well, I think there is a difference between top 10 actual smells and the top 10 smells you like.
Yeah.
That's also what it comes down to because your person is also specific to you, right? Like.
Yeah. But it's just like that smell of that person, like that's just that feels good as shit.
I'm talking when you say the word smell, what pops in your head?
Yeah, because where I put women, I had women, but women was low on my lower on my list. It wasn't in the top 5.
I thought you had it up high. Oh, we can take your person.
I thought you didn't have any bad smells.
I thought you had it number 1 too.
Hey,
no, I had coffee number 1.
All right, so I put bacon 1.
Okay. Yeah, and I think coffee goes 2.
Right now, yeah.
All right.
I'll go coffee too, but now here's an argument: coffee and barbecue.
I don't have barbecue on the list, to be honest.
Really? Okay.
I think it can be argued. I don't think it's going to be top 5.
I had it sit at number 2. I don't know. It's just such
my
a
number
distinct
2 is
smell.
pizza.
Everyone likes it. Barbecue reminds me of chillin'.
Let's talk pizza. Yeah. I also, real quick, I don't want to get. I feel like I got lost with farts. I do think farts are iconic.
I mean, I had them at 12, but I also had your own farts. I do think farts belong on the list. I just think it's way too early to start talking about them.
Bro,
I think we can circle back around to them. Can you put farts in the gulag right now?
No.
Just so we can get back to it. I think they're around like 7.
Farts is making top 5, I think.
I think farts is definitely a top 5 smell for sure. I mean, it's so disgusting. I mean, its ability.
It's very distinctive. I'll give you that.
And you can get I've puked from smelling someone's fart.
Yeah, bro. They're powerful.
I've had to in high school I once had to leave all the windows open in one room for a night because my friend kept farting and it just ruined the smell of the room.
Yep.
In high school we used to fart in mason jars like this and then close them. and then bring them to school and give them to people.
Yeah, that smell of farts is also funny. Like how
It's
bad
a
it is
weapon.
funny. It is a weapon. Yeah.
I do like. I mean, in terms of if we're drafting top 10 smells, and I told you my first 3 draft picks were bacon, coffee, and farts, you'd be like, you have a winning team.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you got a strong draft. You got a strong fucking
I
draft.
think
kinda
it
like-
beats coffee, to be honest.
I don't think it beats coffee. I'm pretty staunch on coffee being 2.
Also,
Farts are
just like
iconic,
saying
though, bro.
bacon, coffee, farts. It feels good. Like it feels they go together.
Yeah, coffee and farts definitely.
Coffee and farts. Yeah.
It's almost like you're
Yeah, shit,
describing
yeah.
a type of fart. Oh, that's a bacon coffee fart.
So, Morgan and Noah, how do you feel about coffee versus farts?
I gotta give coffee. I mean, I'm just firm on this. Like, the scent of coffee runs America. Like, it runs the world.
Yeah.
It creates.
You're right.
Farts are certainly iconic. I think they just fall behind coffee. Like, to have a.
All right, so here's the thing. Here's the thing for me, because I was like pretty heavy on the coffee before this, by just like farts are just a smell. Coffee is like a whole other thing. Like, you know what I mean? The smell of farts versus smell of coffee. The thing that farts, it's only a smell.
Yeah.
The thing that drives.
I think that puts it above coffee. That gives it like a notch.
But to me,
Farts is
Because
also-
it's only one thing.
But to
farts
me,
is
it was
also a noise. So like that also factors into farts a lot. That's like half the
Pretty
battle
fucking
of
hard
farts.
too.
I mean,
The silent fart is still like a stronger smell than coffee.
yeah, you know, like the farts have been around since people have been around. You know, imagine how funny it was when the first people farted and it smelled bad.
Right, but this goes back to what we're, I guess. I mean, yeah, so farts are very primitive. That's a very primitive smell. You are right about that.
I mean, they've existed as long as humans have existed.
Yeah, but I just feel like, honestly, to argue what Morgan's point, to argue against it, it's like farts are just a smell. And like, if we're talking about cultural relevancy, we have to be if a smell generates income, generates a culture.
But it's not the smell. The smell of coffee is not what generates its income. It's the effects that coffee has on you when you drink it. The smell of coffee is just a treat before you get to drink it.
But it starts with the smell. You walk into a Starbucks, you smell the coffee first.
The smell gets you, because like it's what Noah was talking about earlier. It's like you want to drink coffee when you first smell it. It's not even like there's something we're very deeply connected to it.
Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get more emotional when you do you want to drink coffee as much as you are mad when you smell a fart? Like what will bring your emotions to a higher level? A bad smelling fart or a good smelling coffee?
That bad smelling fart every time, bro.
A fart will
People
fuck up
move
a
out
room,
the way.
I guess,
Dude, yeah, if someone farts in the room, your immediate question is, who did that? You know what I mean?
Right.
You want to know who messed up my fucking
you start
olfactory
shouting
bulb in my
orders.
nose. You disrupted my fucking breathing. Who did that?
Yeah.
You want to know immediately.
Yeah, I've smelled a fart before and made someone go into the bathroom and check their pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn. I think that got me. That got me.
Good argument.
That was a good argument.
I just think
Coffee will make you
they're
shit
more
yourself
powerful.
too, but
Yeah. Also, like, is there to this day, there's nothing funnier than the sound of a fart.
Yeah.
Like, there's no comedy that I could ever make that will
Then
ever
that a well placed fart. Yeah.
and a well-placed, perfectly sounding fart, and then it smells on top of that, because it's a double laugh. Because you're like, I'm laughing, and then you wait a second, you're like, oh my god, I have to get out of here. You know, I think we're on to something. I think we got to raise that up to 2.
All right, that's fair.
I mean, I want it. Is everyone okay with it?
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
That was a good argument. You got us there.
So where are we at?
it feels right.
Bacon 1, farts 2, coffee 3.
Okay. Bacon, farts, coffee.
I'll offer my next one then. This was third on my original list. I have skunk.
Yeah, it's
I have
iconic
skunk
smell
at
for sure.
7.
Okay.
I also think that is a very iconic smell too, because it's just like Also,
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Here's what I don't understand about the smell of a skunk. You could be like in your car on the highway, driving away from the smell, and somehow this fucking smell is reaching you. Like, where the fuck is this skunk?
Yo.
And how powerful is this shit? You can literally be.
Sorry, go ahead.
You could be like miles away from a fucking skunk and smell it. Like, what the fuck? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, here's what I put weed instead of skunk because at the end of the day, everyone goes smells like weed. You don't say that with anything. You don't go coffee smells like bacon. Like there's no other like these smells that like have to be distinctly there.
I guess I've always kind of felt like I didn't understand that. Like I don't think weed smells like skunk. Am I crazy? Like I mean I guess there's a slight similarity, but like weed to me.
I had that 9. Yeah, I put that motherfucking gas because like some good ass weed that kind of smells like a fucking skunk. Like that smells amazing.
Yeah.
And not like while you're smoking it, just that smell.
Yeah.
Like when you first open that bag and it hits you, like that's awesome.
Well, yeah,
I had that number 9, so I'm okay with weed at 4 too.
There are distinctive
for the time being.
Oh yeah, what do you have?
Skunk is more iconic than weed as a smell, as just a smell. I mean, skunk is like everyone knows what skunk smells like. Everyone has experienced that. You know, it's kind of in the same vein as farts, where it's like it ruins the air for a little while.
It also is. I think people would be quicker to say that smells like skunk than like like people would mistake the smell of weed for skunk unless they've actually smoked weed. But I think you're right, Matt. But I have a 3 BO and at 4 I have coffee, but at 3 I have body odor because
that's pretty good.
Yeah, BO is
like
definitely a 1.
I had fresh baked cookies.
Cookies is 4 for me.
Okay,
I have cookies at 4.
I have fresh baked brownies at 5.
No, you gotta say cookies.
So
I don't even have. I don't even have that shit on. That's a huge.
We get it. You're healthy.
No, but that's a huge oversight. I fucking love cookies. That's my shit.
And that smell of fresh baked cookies is
Yeah, it's the perfect sugary treat smell. Mm-hmm. I think they nailed it down.
In my hometown, the Nabisco factory was there. It's not there anymore, but I mean, like at 4 p.m. every day, the whole town would smell like cookies, and
that's fucking amazing.
It was awesome. Like it was an incredible thing. Like to be walking home and smelling cookies. Like I could cry thinking about the nostalgia right now. And I will cry.
I mean, there's something so purely good about a cookie smell. It's it's next to angelic. I imagine the angels smell like cookies. It's like that. It's like it feels amazing. It's light. It's associated with good memories.
Also, everyone can have a cookie. Like
yes,
not everyone can have bacon. Most people don't like farts. And not everyone drinks coffee. But like a cookie, universally, you can do it in all different ways. You can make it healthy. It still doesn't matter. It always smells good. It always brings out a good vibe to wherever that smell is. I think we have to put cookies at 4.
Yeah. Every version of a cookie is really good too. It's like whether it's super soft, if it's like a little bit crispier, like cookies are fire.
Even those famous Amos like little discs that they send you.
Yeah,
it's like,
dude, all those cookies are good. So wait, were we putting cookies?
If you could choose to only smell one thing for the rest of your life, I think a lot of people would pick cookies.
Yeah. I would say I would say cookies come in at 4.
I'm fine with that. That's where it was on my list originally.
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine with that.
Can I say my number 3?
Yes.
Yeah. Autumn. The fall.
Are you from the East Coast?
Yeah, I specifically put Northeast Autumn, but I knew like
exactly the smell you're talking about.
You know the fucking smell, dude.
What I think that isn't that like chimney smoke? Isn't that really what we're smelling?
It's chimney smoke. It's like the leaf or the trees like dying and shit. Like it's all of that. It's just like that smell. And that goes like apple orchards and all that shit. You just remember that time when you're like a little kid, like what the Northeast smells like during fall.
I remember
it's like the last time you're really going to be outside for a while before winter comes.
I remember smelling and being like, oh, winter's coming.
Mm-hmm. Also that goes into that. It's like you have Halloween, you got like college football, you have Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that stuff is like in that time. So that like kind of is, it's encompassing all that, but that time of year smells so good for a specific reason. It's pumpkin spice season at fucking Starbucks.
I will say this: the only a small amount of people in the world have smelled that. Yeah. A majority of the people living in the world have no idea what that is.
But I'm deciding this way.
I don't think that competes with the stuff we have on the list so far.
Yeah, Morgan, I love that idea. For the reason
I saw it was also like, a season was just a good smell for me. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I agree. It definitely, if I had my own personal list, that would be on there. But I don't know. I think we got to put that aside for right now. But it is important. It's iconic.
Yeah, let's talk about garbage or some other.
Well, I mean, I want to bring it back.
I know one of you guys has on your list too.
I want to bring it back to skunk. I think skunk should be talked about.
So you're saying skunks should round out the top 5?
I think I can argue for it in the top 5. Yeah.
I guess to me, a smell that I think is important to put in the top 5 is I have 2. I'll argue 1. New car smell.
I have new car as well. That's up in my top 5 for me.
I had that at 11, but I also had new car / new shoes. I think it's something about new upholstery just in the thing, but yeah.
New car is so iconic because they've created a smell. You know, like you could actually buy the scent of new car smell. I mean, I guess you could I guess you can't buy bacon. You could buy coffee scent, I'm sure, but like you can't buy fart scent. Unless I put it in a mason jar.
You can buy all these scents.
Yeah. Okay, but I guess I do like the point of just new car is that's fully synthetic. That's like a fully synthetic smell that we created that we are like, this is a great smell.
That's true. It is the only like human created. I mean, farts.
It's pure. Yeah, but that's still natural. Yeah, but it's purely like made.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's like not.
And also, it's a thing with your brain too, where new car smell is the only smell so far that symbolizes you're doing better.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's like it smells like hope.
Your life is progressing. I can buy hope. Like fucking. You worked hard for this, like, you know what I mean?
Damn.
It's also, to that point, it's like all these other things are human created, but you can eat them. Like to make something that smells that you can't eat is very interesting to me. Like, to it be like, I mean, like people will try their hardest to keep that smell for as long as they possibly can. You never get sick of it. You never get sick of that smell. That's my vote for 5, but
that's my vote for 5 as well.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, I'll go with that over skunks.
All right. Y'all are sleeping on skunks.
I'll go with this over skunks too. Fresh laundry.
Ooh.
I have laundry at 7. So
Damn.
it's interesting to talk about that at 6.
So what's the reservation about skunks? You don't think that skunk smell is iconic? You don't think that it's
I think that there should be something for that. Like a lot of these smells, aside from farts, because it's just so like abundant and overpowering, you're kind of seeking out. I don't want to smell a skunk ever.
But it's not about seeking out. It's about what's iconic.
I know it's not about that. But I'm just saying, if we're like, I think skunks belongs in the top 10 too. It's super powerful, but it's just like over fresh laundry.
Yeah.
Like being surprised by like a stinky skunk, like it doesn't represent something good for me, so I don't want to put it as high on the list. It's something that I kind of block out my memory. These other things where it's like I could like, you know what I mean, fresh laundry, I could like put myself there. I know that's not what we're doing, but I'm saying that's how your brain works naturally.
Well, okay, so this is my reservation against skunks, right? So the reservation is like, sure, it's skunk, but the whole like that for me, it's like the whole smells like weed thing. I mean, weed didn't make my top 10, so it's like this. It smells like another top 10, not top 10 thing for me. It's like, I mean, I guess it's iconic, but like there are more iconic things. I think body odor is more iconic than skunk. I think there's
skunk
like, I think
smell. Everybody's experienced skunk smell. Everyone knows what that is. Everyone has felt that. Everyone's been. I mean, Noah had the point where you're driving on a highway and you can just it overpowers everything. It takes over the air.
Yeah, I kind of think Matt's right here. I think we would be remiss if we didn't put skunk in at 6. I don't think it can fall any lower. I mean, it's so distinct. Wait, so how many of us have weed on? How many of us have weed on our list? Raise your hand.
I don't.
How many of us have skunk on the list?
I do.
I don't.
I don't have either.
I mean, but they also didn't make lists with bad smells on them.
I don't know what point I was gonna make, but I literally was like, they're all gonna raise their hand
at all. Yeah.
Freaking Jedi mind. I thought I was gonna Jedi mind you guys.
They didn't put bad smells on their list, so they didn't have skunk.
I think skunk should be at 6. Yeah, I'm happy to be proven wrong, but I had it at 7.
Well, the fact that so we had 2 people with skunks on their list. What do you have at 6, Morgan? Laundry?
My 6 was fresh laundry. Yeah, laundry.
So me and Morgan both have laundry on our list. And you two don't, right?
Yeah.
No, I do not.
All right, let's go head to head on the cultural relevancy of both.
Okay.
When somebody says, picture a smell, how quickly would a skunk? I mean, for me, skunk is top 3. It's like that. When you think of things that smell, skunk is there. It's one of the first. Bacon is number 1. Farts is number 2. Skunk is number 3.
Okay, but are we doing things that smell or smells? Because it doesn't pop in my top 3 when I think of smells. Things that smell for sure, because it would be like skunk, garbage, like, you know what I mean? Like things that are smelly or they smell. But if you're just doing smells, I mean, skunk isn't in my top 10. Just for the simple fact it's bad.
Right. So get that out of your head because we are putting bad stuff on the list. We're doing the top 10 most iconic.
I understand that. We have farts at 2.
Yeah, I got Hiroshima on my list.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna put human flesh, but I honestly don't even really know what that smells like. Fortunately,
Right. Yeah. So I don't know.
anyway.
I mean, I feel like so skunks versus laundry. I feel like skunks are known for the smell. I guess that is what they are known for.
Mm-hmm.
And it just does feel a little bit stronger than laundry.
The thing about laundry is, yes, it smells good, but when I think of clean laundry, I don't think of how it smells. I think of how it feels. I think of like it being warm. I also think of it as like a day of accomplishment because I feel like that. Oh, when you finish your laundry, you fold it, you put it away. You're like, oh man, it makes you feel like $1 million because you did something that day.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't, when I think of laundry, yes, it does smell good, but I don't think that's the most notable thing about laundry.
Well, yeah, I mean, the only thing about skunks is that they smell and they're black and white.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll give you that. That's fair.
Yeah. So
skunk 6, laundry 7.
Wow.
Or are you guys not
think-
even fucking with laundry at all?
Well, I think just the way they've described laundry, I feel like laundry's gonna fall. So we have to see what everyone's 7s are. But I'm okay with putting skunk at 6.
Yeah. Have you guys ever ended a friendship over this?
Yeah, a couple times.
Not yet.
People going bad at home and feeling bad about it. Like, I said skunk.
Yeah.
I said it was at 7. This is.
I strongly believe in skunk, and I think that it's being disrespected.
No, I agree. I mean, you think it should be even higher than where it's at?
Personally, I had it at 3, but
No.
It makes the list here. I'm fine with that. I'm not going to argue more.
All right.
But when this is done, I'll change the list.
So I have one thing I had at 5, but I think is like I'm gonna place it at 7 because I had skunk at 7. Is like alcohol, vodka, in particular.
Interesting.
I didn't really have alcohol make my list.
No,
Yeah, that didn't even cross my mind.
me neither.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I mean, it crossed my mind. And I was like,
Yeah. So I mean, I
No
hope.
worries,
I hope
guys.
I hope you feel bad about yourself.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
So stupid.
What a terrible smell.
Hey Sid, the guys think I'm not good at this.
All right, I have kind of a curveball, and I want to see what you guys think about this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Subway, the restaurant.
No,
You know what it smells like, though. That has that crazy smell. Everyone talks about it.
it smells like a synthetic sandwich shop.
To me,
We're not talking what
I
it smells
think-
like. Everyone knows the Subway smell.
I mean, McDonald's is better than Subway, to be honest.
McDonald's is iconic.
Bro, but people
If
talk
we're
about
going fast food,
people talk about how specific the Subway smell is.
Here, Matt, I
I've
get what
never
you're
had a
saying.
conversation.
Really?
About
me
the
neither.
Subway smell.
Never.
Well,
Really?
Never. No.
Never.
People do jokes
Really,
about
I
it all the
promise you.
time.
This is what's unfair about the smell of Subway. They're just jacking the smell of bread. It's bullshit. Like they didn't create bread. You know, like I don't like that they're getting all the credit for the creation of bread. So I think if we like Subway, we should what we should be talking about is bread, fresh loaves of bread.
I'm listening.
Sure.
That's a great argument.
Like why like that's what you're smelling, right? I mean, you're not smelling the cold cuts. You're not smelling the countertops.
So I guess I thought this was more relevant in society, but Subway has like a very distinct smell as a restaurant that people do talk about. I've talked about it many times before. I've heard people do jokes about it on stage. No, right. I mean it's a combination of bread and something else, but it is a very specific smell to only Subway.
I feel like there's certain fast food. I had fast food on my list because there's certain fast foods like that. In-N-Out always smells like In-N-Out. McDonald's always smells like McDonald's.
Smell like French fries.
So it's, huh?
They smell like French fries, I think.
But they also smell like their own brand of French fries. It's basically basically the same argument Noah's making with bread and Subway. Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's bread, but it's also Subway's own brand of whatever the hell's going on in there. And I think McDonald's and In-N-Out also have those qualities.
Sure.
So if you want to talk about Subway, I'm willing to talk about fast food as an entire genre in general.
All right.
I agree. I think because I don't really think that bread deserves to be in the top 10, but I do think that fast food, including Subway, like any sort of restaurant that you can drive by on the highway and distinctly smell it, like that's America. That is America. I go by the Subway. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, where did you guys have fast food on your list?
I didn't have it on it, but I'm wrong. I'm fucking.
I didn't either, but I
didn't have it either.
I'm listening. I love the pick.
I had it just outside my top 10. I had it at 12, but because of you bringing up Subway, it sort of definitely did catapult it in my head.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, it is very American. Like, also, especially on a long road trip, that the smell of whatever you're going into is comforting.
Think about how many restaurants have that smell. Like you said, In-N-Out, McDonald's, Cracker Barrel, Chili's, KFC, Denny's. Like, all of these fucking places have a distinct smell that, I mean, and it's so many places. Like, we're not talking about one mom and pop restaurant. We're talking about thousands and thousands of chains all over the country, all over the world that are giving off a distinct smell. I mean, I'm honestly like, I hate to be this guy, but I'm like, oh, maybe that's higher than, maybe that's 5. I don't know. I don't want to go crazy here, but
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of new car smell in the top 5, to be honest.
Yeah, well,
although it is iconic, it is its own thing, and everyone knows what it is. So
yeah,
I like the new car smell is it's like a saying. You know what I mean? It's like more. Like, you could say that about
it's like a mantra, bro.
Yeah, like when you move into an apartment and someone goes, "Oh, does it got that new car smell?" You know what it means?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, like it's beyond. It's like the smell is like its own. It's like a metaphor.
It's a phrase. Yeah.
Just signifies doing better in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the world.
But
So we put fast food at 7, or what do we put? Food in general, restaurant food.
Well, we can't put food in general. No, I think fast food is uniquely like. Yeah.
I think
fast food's good too because each, like Leo was saying, each different fast food restaurant has its own brand of that smell.
And if you walk by it,
a lot has to do with like oil and shit. Yeah, you know what you're getting. It represents consistency.
Also, even if you think that place is disgusting, it'll make you feel hungry just by smelling it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Because it's also manufactured.
That's why I feel new car smell maybe should drop to 7, and we should put fast food in there because it's like you will go buy fast food because you smelt it. Like I will be driving, not be hungry, drive by McDonald's, and I'm like, I gotta get those fries. Like, though I like the smell of new car, that isn't why you buy a car. Like, it's a benefit of buying a car that is really awesome and is great. But I mean, like, we're talking about cultural relevancy, a smell that makes you come in and buy what it is. I don't know. That to me seems like it should move to 5, and new car smell should be 7. But that's all. That's me.
You'd want to flip them? I would be cool with if we were to do that. I would argue about pushing them all down 1. So have new car smell 6, skunk 7.
I mean, I'm kind of coming around on new car smell now, where maybe it is top 5 because it is its own phrase just based on its smell. It's like a whole idea.
What I wanted to propose was swapping fast food and skunk.
No, absolutely not.
All right, then let's just put fast food at 7. Maybe once we get them all down there, I can argue.
Absolutely not. I don't think.
Fast food I think fast food is.
Bro, no. But,
I don't know. I think you move everything down. You put fast food at 5.
I don't know.
I mean, I know you feel like skunk is getting disrespected, but like
this isn't even about skunk. I'm on fast new car smell now. I think that it is more iconic than fast food. Fast food smell is just this idea that the food might smell.
Okay.
No, but this is I will say like that's a new car smell is you have to have a bit of money to smell that. It does marginalize. It's divisive.
Or you can ride in a car, or you get a rental car, or.
But even all those things, you have to be at a certain place to have. You have to be in the company of a friend who has the money. You have to have enough money to rent a car. You have to. There is no price on the fast food smell. There's no restriction before you get into the door. It is truly a smell for the people.
Yeah, well, I will say the fast food smell extends more than the skunk smell, right? Because you have to grow up in a place with skunks to know the skunk smell.
Yeah.
Whereas fast food, I would guarantee you there's more fast food out there than there are places with skunk.
Okay, but how about this? I say any of the words on this list, you know what that smell is. I say fast food. What is that? It's just it's a cacophony of smells. It's not a distinct.
I disagree. That's not true at all.
I mean,
I think fast food does have a distinct smell. I think there's many.
Really? Because when you say what does fast food smell like, I instantly think of what a McDonald's smells like.
Yeah.
You brought up Subway. You put up Subway in your top 10. That is a fast food smell.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like, and like I said, I think more people have smelt that than skunk for sure. At least currently.
Yeah, probably have smelt it, but the odor of a skunk is way more potent than fast food.
And as far as
if you're gonna portray smells to someone, if someone says draw a smell, you can draw a skunk and get the point across that it's a smell. You know what I mean? When you say the word smell, skunk pops in your head. That's iconic.
Yeah, but like
I'm thinking of parts more than skunks.
But when we're talking cultural relevancy or being an icon, like, don't you think something that let's just be real. What do you think more people know the smell of?
Skunk.
Skunk.
No. Okay,
I'm gonna say
see.
fast food.
100%.
I'm gonna say fast food.
New car smell.
I thought about fast food.
It's gotta be fast food.
There's no skunks in the middle of Manhattan. You know what I mean? That's where like there's so many people.
But you have smelled a skunk.
That live in like areas with skunks. Yeah, because I didn't grow up necessarily in a big city, like in the middle of Manhattan.
Right,
I guarantee if you're like a kid that's never really left that island, you probably don't know what a skunk smells like. You know what skunk smells, but you don't know exactly what that smell is.
Well, look. Skunks live in the United States, Canada, South America, and Mexico. So there's literally 3 other continents that have no idea what a skunk smells like.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of
In Africa they know, but like in Africa, Asia, and Europe, there's a bunch of people that know what McDonald's smells like. There's a bunch of people that don't, but there's
I don't like that argument.
Yeah, bro. Why is that not an argument?
This is a great argument.
Why is that not a good argument? If we're talking about top 10
argument.
smells, it's a good argument. You also like, oh, you grew up in a place where you smelled skunk regularly, but I remember the first time I smelled skunk was like in high school. It wasn't something I grew up smelling a lot.
But when the first time you smelled a skunk, do you remember that?
No, not particularly. I can't be like, this is the moment, but it's like, okay, like at a certain point in my life, I was like, okay, that's what skunks smell like. It wasn't like the first time, like, oh, okay, what is this? It's just a general memory.
It's also like the first time I smelled a skunk, I was probably 5 years old. Like everything was a big deal to me at the time. I was like, this is a terrible smell. And then I smelled it like throughout the course of my life.
Yeah,
But it's like fast food. Like, that's like an iconic, like everyday part of my life. Not part of my life every day, but like every day you drive by a fast food place.
Yeah. Let's not underestimate like how much of especially America just survives off of eating fast food.
That's not what we're talking about though. We're talking about smells.
No, what I'm saying is like and I think like a whole big part of why that is the way it is, or why it would be enticing to eat fast food, is because it smells so fucking good.
Yeah, but as I said more too, it's like there are most of the time skunks don't live in the middle of a city.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's my
In Manhattan,
we have skunks in LA.
There's skunks everywhere now.
Okay. Well, I mean, either way, but there's still vast majority of places without skunks. It's like it's very like I said, if you've never been to those places, you just won't know what it smells like.
But bro, we're talking
This
iconic.
is what I think we should do.
culturally.
This is what I think we should do.
Well, that's fair. I mean, there is an
Yes,
argument
we're
for
talking
skunks.
iconic culturally. There's like a billion people
Fast
in
food
China
ranks
that have
higher.
no
Using
idea
that
what skunks smell like, but they know what fast food smells like. That's a more iconic smell in China. You know what I'm saying? They have no concept of what a skunk smells like. They could care less, but they know those McDonald's French fries.
But bro,
Well, like, I'm not saying skunk should be on the top 10, but I'm just saying in terms of if you were to add cultural relevance, you gotta give fast food. The fast food's in way more places and touches literally billions more people.
Here's my argument. If we're playing Pictionary, I get the word smell. I could draw a skunk and get you to guess that. That's how closely associated with the word smell it is. That is an option you could do.
Wait,
you can't draw fast food.
Yes, you can.
You would, but nobody would guess smell. If you draw a skunk,
what is this Pictionary thing? You're saying?
I'm saying if my word was smell, I get the word smell in Pictionary. I could draw a skunk and get you to say smell. That's how closely associated with the word smell it is.
That's because skunks are known for nothing else besides just that's
the point.
That's all they have. Yeah, but that doesn't. No, I get what you're saying. That doesn't mean the smell is more.
They are smell.
That does not mean the smell is more iconic, but that doesn't mean the smell is more iconic or culturally relevant.
Okay, what about this?
It just means that's what you associate with the skunk. The smell is certainly powerful and it belongs on the list.
This is like
when it's not a more iconic smell.
This is like when we did school supplies and ruler was high up because it's the universal symbol for school supplies.
But okay,
But what we're saying is skunk isn't the universal symbol for smell.
It is.
That's just the symbol that we recognize in America because we have skunks. If you ask people in China, they'd be like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
We're not asking people in China.
Get this little black and white rat. Huh?
No, I think worldwide matters.
Universal then if you're not talking about people in China. 100% it does.
Yeah, you're right. If you can't say the universal language, you'd be like, well, we're not talking about China, but China's in the universe. China's in the world at the very least.
More people than us.
Also, like so much of fast food is being supported by people in China eating it. I don't know what point that is. I think what we should do is put fast food at 5, keep skunk at 6, put new car smell at 7.
I mean, I like the list the way it is now, to be honest, bro.
I'll
switch fast food and skunk if I need to. I don't want to, but I will if I need to.
Okay, if you want to, then we'll do it.
Well, I think here's the thing. There's 3 people here that want fast food above skunk.
Yeah, I'll switch it. I understand I'm outnumbered. I'm trying to argue this point because I really do believe it.
I think skunk is in the top 10, 100%.
I will agree skunk is in the top 10 too. I think fast food should be above skunk.
Like if skunk falls out of the top 10, it's because there must be something we're all mad at you at.
yeah.
All right.
But now, okay, so now, well, the debate is now, does fast food deserve to be above new car smell? And I say no.
I say no.
I say no.
None of us had it in the top 10, bro. I think that speaks to something.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So we're moving.
Let's move on for now.
Yeah.
Fast food is 5.
Yes. Fast food is 6. So it's bacon, farts,
new car smell,
coffee.
fast food. Okay.
Yeah, cookies, new car smell, fast food, skunk.
Let me bring this up then in terms of iconic. I had roses.
Ooh.
Or flowers in general, but.
Ooh.
I guess I would be more inclined to say flowers because roses. I'm like, I don't think I smell rose and I'm like, oh, that's roses. I think I'm more like that's.
Wake up and smell the roses is kind of why I specifically put roses. But
for me, number 8 is like moisturizer.
Okay, for me, number 7, I had movie theater popcorn.
I had popcorn.
That's a good one. Like, what did you guys think about moisturizer? Was that
So for me, number 10, I had no. Yeah, I don't like that one at all.
Yeah. Number 7, I had Pantene Pro V. That's what I had.
Okay.
Fucking lotion boy.
I guess, can I argue moisturizer though?
Sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
Moisturizer makes you think of like coming, and that's good. That's huge. So,
that was your argument.
Moisturizer number 8. Then you're right.
and we all like to have orgasms. So, I think that's what I would say. But whatever. We could agree to disagree. On that.
Yeah, it would definitely make the list of my top 10 things that remind me of an orgasm for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, without a doubt.
That would be a good list to do. Yeah.
A good list.
Yeah, we'll write it down.
Okay, so yeah, we'll just come around to that. What were you guys saying?
All right, Matt, how do you feel about popcorn?
I didn't have it on my list.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what did you have, Matt? What was your 8?
Well,
I like your 8.
No, Noah brought it up earlier. I kind of have it around here too. Is body odor, or maybe even bad breath.
Yeah, I have
body odor,
post-nasal drip at 10. Because I feel like that is what bad breath is usually. But I don't think we can put bad breath in the same conversation as body odor.
Yeah, I think they should
I
be
just
separate
don't.
too. Which I think is going to hurt both of them. But
what's that?
I said not. I don't think they should go together as well, and I think it's going to hurt both of them because I don't think either are as strong.
And technically, bad breath is body odor.
I kind of
just odor coming from one's body, but
true.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow,
that's smart.
I kind of liked flowers.
Yeah, I think flowers should be somewhere here.
Yeah, I think because that is such a thing to like smell a flower.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why it exists in a good way. Like that is why people buy flowers. It smells good. They look pretty too, obviously, but
it is something. When you see flowers, you go up to them and smell them, right?
Yeah,
it's like a thing you go out of your way to do.
Yeah, I would say there's nothing else on this list that's what you do. That's like why you buy them, to smell them.
Right.
You don't buy bacon to smell. You buy it to eat it. You don't buy farts. I think we gotta be putting flowers. Yeah, at 8.
Because when we said roses, I was like, oh, I can't believe I didn't even think of that. That's one of those like.
Well, yeah, that's kind of happened to me. I made a top 10 list.
Is at 14.
I made a top 10 list, and then right after I got done with it, I was like, I didn't even put flowers on here, and I was kind of disappointed with myself.
Yeah, we got to put flowers on there. I'm kind of like, did we fuck up? Like, should flowers be? Because that is.
I say we just hammer flowers in at 10 right now, just because it deserves to be on the list.
It has to be on the list.
Could flowers?
It has to be on the list, but I think we're going to come up with some better smells than flowers.
Could flowers be top 5?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think it beats skunk.
The smell is whatever. It's just like it's on the list because it has to be.
Yeah.
For the list to have legitimacy. That's what I'm saying. Just put it at 10. We won't put it any lower.
Why would we put it at 10? Why can't we put it at 8?
Because I think just hammer it as 10 because we're going to leave it on no matter what. And I think we can come up with better smells than flowers.
I'm gonna put it at 8, and if we can find stuff to beat it, let's beat it. But I'm not gonna put it at 10. That doesn't make sense.
I mean, I would say that flowers should come in front of skunk.
I do too, to be honest.
You do?
Yeah, I think it beats fast food.
Ooh, okay. I'm ready to have that conversation.
I kind of think flowers need to be in the top 5.
I do too.
I think this is a huge oversight.
I do too. I think it might be cookies. I think it might be coffee.
Everyone in the entire world, when they see a flower, they smell it.
Yeah.
Unless they're allergic.
Yep.
But they only know that because they smell the flower.
Yep.
Yes. Everyone, if we're talking about cultural relevancy, every single person in the world has experienced that.
And that's like innate human nature. We don't need to be taught that. If a young baby will go to a flower and smell it.
Yep.
Yeah. I think, honestly, I'm like, I don't know. This is huge. I think it might need to be 1.
Damn.
I mean, I think it's definitely in the top 5. It's got to be I mean, like, if you guys don't want to argue that out, that's fine. We have to put it in the top 5, though.
I mean, I'm kind of rocking with you.
I'm very down for this. I like this late edition to come in and knock everything down. I really like this idea.
I want to talk it all the way through.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it more iconic than bacon?
It might be.
Than farts?
It might be.
I think farts. I think as far as like cultural relevancy, bacon is just the best smell overall, without a doubt. Number 1. Farts probably has a little more cultural relevancy than flowers because you're going to smell a fart before you smell a flower. And no matter what, some people, wherever you grow up, even if you grow up in Alaska or whatever, Antarctica, you still smell farts.
Yeah. Okay.
And the fart does the same thing. I think farts are above flower for that. But I'm willing to listen at flowers over coffee.
Let me say this. When you type in smell on Google image search, most of them are people smelling flowers.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think flowers has a strong argument for one.
Yeah, I do.
Because it's like at the end of the day, if we're talking about cultural relevancy, like the same argument I use for fast food, way more people in the world have smelled flowers than have smelled bacon. It just is. There's vast majorities of the world that don't eat bacon at all.
No, I'm totally with you. But everyone smelled the fart, so then in that case, farts has to be over flowers, like no matter what. I think flowers, if we're talking about cultural relevancy, it has to fall under farts. It has to.
So
everybody smelled the fart. You have, no matter what, you are guaranteed to smell a fart throughout your life. And you will definitely smell that fart before you smell the flower.
Well, then should farts be 1 and flowers be 2 and then bacon
That's what I'm
and coffee?
saying.
I mean,
I'm
I
okay
said
with
that from
that
the
too.
beginning, but
I'm okay with that.
Let's do that.
I think Matt, you
Because
eventually.
if now it's come to cultural relevancy, we have
what you
if we're
lost
gonna go
on
this hard for flowers.
what you lost on skunk, you gained back on farts.
I'm all right with it. So we're going
farts,
farts, flowers, bacon.
Yes, farts, flowers, bacon.
What a fucking turn of events, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bacon drops 2 spots.
Bacon, yeah, poor bacon. Sitting pretty for a while. Shit, I just lost.
That's fine. It's bacon, coffee.
Coffee is
Flowers
4?
just went from 10 to fucking 2.
Well, 2, yeah.
Okay, so coffee. Then
It's
cookies.
not cookies. It's not popping up. Oh, there it is.
Cookies, then new car smell.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like out of the top 5 now.
Yeah.
Then
It deserves to be in the top 10, but now I agree, yeah.
fast food.
I mean,
Skunk.
I think fast food might have to move up.
No. New car smell. New car smell is.
I have
new car
always
smell.
felt
all right.
fast food should be above.
I mean,
new
it's
car
7 to
smell.
6, it's fine. I kind of do too, since now we're on to a conversation about cultural relevancy.
I don't think so. I think new car smell is its own. It's. I mean, it's like a
It's
creative.
for sure its own
smell.
thing.
Yeah,
You
it's
got-
like there's something to do with it. They're completely created in a human vacuum, and it's a saying. It is more than, you know what I mean? It's
Created to
it
be
is,
a smell.
Yeah, and people use it as jokes. Oh, it's got that new baby smell that comes from new car smell. Like it's like
Yeah, you're right.
I think it's good.
Let's leave it. Okay, so
Can we bring up popcorn now or no? We're just not putting it on there. Hassan, where'd you have it? 'Cause I think
had
movie
it-
theater popcorn is a very specific smell.
yeah, I agree.
I had it at 7.
My number
had
9
it at 7
is
too.
my number 9 is fish.
Ooh, that's not bad.
That's not bad. That's not
It's
bad.
not bad.
I didn't write it down, but yeah,
It's not bad.
That's a good smell.
It's so funny.
That's something we have to consider, I think.
Bro, you ever go to the grocery store and you walk by the fish and you're like, what the fuck is happening in there?
And if somebody
What are they doing?
if somebody cooks fish where you're living,
What are they doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
so-
I almost got fired from a
If you eat
job.
a fish in the microwave at work,
Yeah,
people
I
get
almost got
pissed.
fired from a job for microwaving fish at work. I definitely,
I think fish has a really good argument
Yeah, I do
here.
too. I like this.
Yeah.
but I will say, movie theater popcorn that has to be in it. It's so distinct. It's so
I have to get it every time.
and it's different than like a cookies. It's different than a bacon. It's really its own thing. It's
What's a show thing? It's like a show thing.
yeah.
It's so distinctly. If you smell popcorn, you know you're watching some kind of show.
Mm-hmm.
Also, popcorn. I mean, like it can be recreated. That can be recreated. I mean, it's not as pungent as like going to the movie theater and smelling it. But like, if you open a bag of popcorn, it still smells really good. Or microwavable popcorn. Like that's the thing too. Like they all smell so good. We have to give popcorn props here.
Yeah, for sure.
I think but that aside though, I just think fish is above popcorn.
Yeah, I
fish
agree.
is
for sure. Yeah, no,
above
fish,
popcorn.
yeah, fish.
Fish a whole smell.
There's whole countries that smell like fish. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's like
I mean, I'm
Also,
putting,
like-
I might put fish above skunk, to be honest.
Also,
I think so too.
I was gonna say fish after coffee.
Here's the thing about fish, though, that Sid and I have talked about. Fish is so popular for how bad it smells.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like
It's a delicacy in a lot of places.
Like, thank God fish tastes so good because it has nothing else going for it. It smells awful. Like,
I think you could put fish above fast food.
That's where I kind of want to put it too. Is at 7.
It might even go above new car smell.
I think it's under coffee, to be honest.
You think it's above cookies?
No, it's not above cookies.
I don't think it's above cookies. Cookies are also pretty universal in the way that fish is.
Yeah.
Everyone has some version of a cookie.
Makes your heart feel good.
Yeah.
I think it can't go higher than 6. I don't think it deserves to go higher than 6.
All right, so I'm looking at this right now. I have fish above new car smell.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I'll go fish under cookies.
I kind of want to put it under new car smell. What do you think, Noah?
I'm kind of not high on new car smell anymore. I think I was the one who said it, but there's something about it. There's an expense to it. Like, I don't like that. I don't know how we can be giving cultural relevancy to something that you have to be able to afford to smell.
But you're putting too much into it, though. It's just the idea of it as a smell. You don't have to be like woke about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want to be a super leftist, radical, progressive communist. I think fish comes before new car smell.
Yeah, it's at 6 right now. So
I think we should move that down. New car smell to 7.
Yeah.
all right.
It's coming out
All right.
of the top 10.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. What?
Now-
okay.
but now that
Popcorn.
we're-
Let's talk about popcorn.
Now that we're adding good smells, I don't care about skunk anymore.
Yeah, right. It's like,
But I think it has to be on. It has to be in the top 10.
does it? I mean, now that it's moving down, I
I
can.
don't think it's, to be honest.
I think it might end up at 10, but I think it does. I think it belongs in the top 10.
Yeah, me
I
too.
think we might be able to
Wait,
find.
so where are we
a
putting
couple
popcorn?
things.
Are we gonna put popcorn at 10 right now?
I would
think
put popcorn
skunk
at
is
10 right now.
I think his skunk is at 10. I think popcorn is at 9. Because I think a
Oh.
lot of these things they are
Yeah,
obviously yes. New car smell. You have to have a certain amount of wealth or whatever to get that. But like,
Jesus Christ.
but it goes across. It's a universal thing. All of these things are all over the globe. Skunk, to your guys' point, is only in the North America and South America. It's iconic, sure, but I think it stays at 10. I think we move movie theater popcorn at 9.
Can I see what your guys' thoughts
agree
are on
with
this?
Okay.
I don't think fast food belongs on this list. Looking at everything else that's on here, I don't think it's a top 10 smell.
I think as fast food falls, when we put fish on, I was like, I think fast food kind of deserves to be off as well.
I'll take fast food off and
Really?
put popcorn at 8.
Wait, why is fast food off?
I just don't
I think it's
an
still better
iconic
than
smell.
skunk. That's the thing. I think fast food and skunk
Yeah, I
both
just-
deserve to be off. I think
How about
those
we
are.
put fast food and skunk in the gulag right now, and put
I'll put
popcorn at 8.
Morgan, we don't have to move things to the bottom right away. We can work it out. Let's
Okay.
I think popcorn should go after new car smell.
Okay.
How do you guys feel?
I think so, sure. And then we go 9, 8, 9, or 9, 10 fast food and skunk. But I think we can find 2 things to replace fast food and skunk.
Let's try it.
Easily.
Because I mean, in terms of bad smell, I mean, we still got to talk about BO. BO's got to be on here.
I would put BO. I would take fast food out and put BO in. I just don't think we can remove skunk. I think
Really, I don't see this the hard. I mean, I still think we could find.
Bro, it's
Because I think BO deserves to be up there, and I mean, let me look at my list here.
Skunk is such
Go
an
on, sorry.
iconic smell, though.
it's also like that is the only thing people know about skunk.
It's like it exists to smell bad.
I'm sure there are other environmental, impacts of the skunk, but I don't know them. All I know
I'm
is
trying to think though, like, so do they have like their own version of like skunks in Asia, where it's just an animal that smells super bad, and that's what they associate with like a stinky ass fucking animal? Do I mean a skunk just like very unique to us?
Well, I'll Google it. Let's see what it says.
Because if they just like think of badgers over there as like if that's their version of skunk, then how special are skunks really? You know what I'm saying?
No, the badgers don't spray like that. I mean, I'm sure other animals spray smells, but not like skunks. Skunks have.
wait.
But what I'm saying is, I'm sure they have their own association stinks, and then that's all they know. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
No, I'm not really getting what you're saying.
skunks come from United States, Canada, South America, Mexico, which we just knew. Stink badgers, which were recently considered part of the skunk family, are found in Indonesia and the Philippines.
Okay.
So
That's
should
like
stink
3 more.
badgers
I'm just
Three
saying
more-
the other
so 6
places.
countries.
My point is that
6
my
countries.
point is, my point is that other countries, they have their animal that sticks. It's just ours just happens to be a skunk.
Not like skunk though. Not like that.
We don't know because we don't even know what they are. But that's what I'm saying. They don't know what skunks are
What
Yeah,
about
but we
shit?
do. We
because
do.
it's just not the stinky animal.
What about poop?
Okay.
Yeah,
I
mean,
was gonna
you-
say shit deserves to be talked about for sure.
Shit's up there.
Yeah.
That's
sure.
I think
Shit's a top five.
Skunk
poop,
out.
I think poop is better than skunk.
Shit.
I mean, we also there's a lot of things we could talk about. I think we could talk about paint.
Ooh, paint's good.
Paint's good.
Fresh cut
I had
grass.
the beach.
I had that in my honorable mention.
I had the grass.
Yeah, I had the
grass
beach
on
as well. Like I think we could take fast food and skunk off, and I think there's 2 better ones.
Well, let's
think-
let's take them off when we find better ones.
Well, I think poop is better than both of them.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, let's go back to poop because I think poop might be in the top 5, maybe.
I think so too. I think shit has.
I don't think we could put farts and poop together.
No,
They're different though.
What if
They are different, but I feel like
What if we lump them
Nope.
and keep them at one?
I'm okay with that because
I mean,
they're
I
the same
guess that
family.
works for me because a fart is just the gas coming off of the poop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's the smell
Yeah.
of the poop coming out before the poop.
Yeah.
Yes. And I have a
Well, it's also like-
diagram to
it's
show
the-
you guys.
What is
too.
this
It's,
show?
it's the prologue. It's
Farts and shit.
The pro
fart
Farts
slash
are the
poop.
prologue of poop.
Poop. I wish
Yes.
poop had a better scientific name. Poop is
Seems-
such a silly word.
What was
Species?
this? Farts and poop. That's what we should say.
Farts and poop is number one. It's
Farts and poop.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Defecation.
I don't know. I don't know if we could. Okay.
No, farts and poop.
Farts and poop. We're gonna put farts and poop together.
Poop. Yeah, that's a for sure number one then if they're together.
Yeah, yeah, they're together.
That's a powerhouse.
It's a wrap.
That's 1 through
What-
5.
The skunk still at 10.
What about the beach? How we feel about that?
I don't think it's iconic for its smell.
Yeah, what is it? Just salt? Salt water? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean it's saltwater. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was just throwing it out there. I had it on my list.
What about you
oh.
know what's another one? Fire.
Yeah, I had like I get what you mean, like the campfire, the post-fire smell.
So smoke.
Yeah, smoke.
We haven't even talked about my number 5.
What's your number 5?
This is just in terms of like not necessarily the smell, but when you know, pie, fresh baked pie. In the cartoons, you put it on the windowsill and people float to it.
Mm.
That's just
Okay, so
that's
you
just
had
more
that.
the
You had
idea
that at
of-
5.
of smell.
So hear me out. Hear me out. If we're gonna combine poop and farts, I think because I had brownies at 5, we settled with cookies. Matt has pie as 5. I think we could just put fresh baked goods as one thing.
But that kind of takes away from cookies though.
Yeah, I feel like cookies is in its own
Okay.
different level.
Because if I were to choose between pie or cookies or brownies smell, I think everyone would choose cookies.
Cookies.
We'll go cookies.
So in our heads, let's do fresh baked goods, but let's put cookies to represent it. I think that's fair.
Right.
Okay.
I think that's fair. Wait, so what do we feel about paint? Paint and smoke, I think, have a good argument for being on this list.
I didn't
Paint and
think about
smoke have
paint.
very
I
good
think
arguments.
smoke way more than paint.
Oh, really? I
think smoke definitely belongs.
I'd put paint
Huh?
above smoke.
would
The
put
way
smoke-
I would
I
like
would
to
Put
see it,
smoke above paint.
the way I would like to see it, I would like to see 9 smoke, 10 paint. That's how I would like to see it.
Yeah, I think smoke has to be above paint because like when you smell smoke, like something's happening. You know what I mean? It's not just like a smell where you sit back and enjoy. It almost has the same effect.
You know what's another?
You're awake because you might be in danger.
It's
Yeah.
like nature's fart, pretty much. It's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, there's
Like,
something's
about to
happening here.
happen, dog. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I like that at 9 and 10. So is fast food gone?
I think fast food and skunk should be gone.
You really think smoke's a more iconic smell than skunk? This is
Yeah, dude.
so
Can you imagine
upsetting,
the first time someone smelled the skunk, they're like, that smells bad. The first time someone smelled smoke, it was like a miracle.
Also, like smoke.
Fire happened.
Yeah,
Here's
the
the other
fire is a
thing.
mirror. We're talking about the smell, though. We're only talking about the smell.
Here's the other thing. Smoke, honestly, will probably be the last thing you ever smell. That was like a threat, but
What the fuck?
but no, not to be a progressive communist, libtard, but we're talking about the planet will light on fire and you'll die smelling smoke.
Yeah. I think it should go smoke paint.
Smoke's gonna be the last thing you ever smell.
Yeah. For Matt, it should be higher because it sounds like he's about to get murdered by it.
Yeah.
I don't understand smoke.
What do you mean?
I don't think it can hang with the rest of these. Paint I kind of fuck with. I think that's a really strong smell.
I feel like smoke is like when you're a little kid, they tell you to watch out for the smell because it could be in danger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When
They
you
have a
smell
distinct
smoke,
smell.
it gets you moving. Like you're more because there's a fire nearby, and you know that.
So I
And-
think we need to be.
So like what the smell signifies, like it does something to you.
Well, also when you're around smoke, like campfires or like those places that cook in front of you, you come out smelling
Yeah, the lingering effect.
the exact
like
same
smoke.
way. Like
Sure.
it stays with you. It lingers.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
sure.
I wrote cigarettes down for kind of the same reason. It's that
But that's what it's the smoke.
you always smell like that. Yeah. I get that. Okay, I get
yeah,
that.
that's why fast food and skunk might be coming off because
They're off.
if we
already.
have a smell that can cement itself on someone, and you can leave somewhere and people will be like, "Where were you?" Like that is
Mhm.
has to be part of the conversation.
And it's like
I mean,
not
fast
necessarily.
food's like that too, though.
Fast food is like that. Skunk isn't unless you get sprayed.
Yeah.
All right, so right now we have smoke at 9, paint at 10.
It's funny. I like that.
Skunk's
Skunk
out.
should be on the list. That's funny.
Yeah, skunks out, fast food. Oh, I'll add fast food to this too.
Yeah, that put fast food on the honorable mention.
So then I think the things. Oh, I have wet dog written down just because people talk about it a lot.
It is a bad
I
smell.
also had white people.
Let me put wet dog honorable mention.
Let me look at my list.
So I think the things we're missing then are like body odor, bad breath, feet,
Fresh cut grass, I think should be honorable
grass.
mention.
Yeah, honorable mention.
Yeah. Or I mean, actually, what would you think is fresh cut grass at 10
Over paint?
over
I'm not
paint?
really feeling the fresh cut grass thing.
Okay.
It's not really. I can't even remember what that smells like.
Yeah,
just
that's
from
like,
living in the
It
It
city
makes
for
sense
so
to
long.
me because I remember it like very distinctly, but I
Right.
don't think
It's kind of the
Okay.
skunk
Yeah,
argument.
yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
if you grew up around it, then you know it, and if you didn't, then you don't.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's like the autumn argument as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
I also have gasoline, not in my top 10, but I wrote that down.
I have
I had
gasoline.
gasoline too.
Gasoline's a good one.
I had Sharpies too.
Oh
Harpies.
yeah.
Ooh,
Where's your
buddy.
smelly magic markers, Morgan?
Yeah.
They're on my list. They're my honorable mentions. I just didn't make this my top 10, so I didn't put them down there.
What do you guys?
At number 8, I had fajitas passing your table while you're waiting for your food that isn't fajitas.
That's good.
That is
funny.
a great smell.
Very funny.
You got rack ribs, but you smell some fajitas.
Can you put
if you
an
smell
honorable mention?
fajitas, you
Yeah, so-
want to change your order.
Well, yeah, you
Can,
immediately
on the
grab-
honorable
Yeah.
mention, can you put dry?
Immediately want to change your order.
Can you put
You might be
drive by
allergic to shrimp,
fajitas?
but you don't give a shit.
What'd you say?
Drive
Sorry?
by
fajitas.
Drive by.
Drive by
fajita.
fajita. Yeah, put that on the honorable mention.
I also had on my top 10. I had perfume and cologne.
Ooh, perfume deserves to be talked about.
Fucking hate that shit.
Right, I do too. I'm not saying I like it, but
I honestly
allergic
would
to
I
love.
mean, it's iconic.
I would
it is
love.
It's iconic, though.
I know.
that's kind of goes with new car smell, where it's this manufactured thing.
I will say this. Here's also the argument for perfume and cologne too. It goes with your person really well.
Right.
Yes.
It's part of your
You
person's
associate
vibe.
that scent with.
Right.
So I mean, I would think to put perfume. I think perfume might deserve to be somewhere on the list to knock off paint.
I do too.
Yeah.
And I think it sort of vibes with our first number one of your person. And I think
True.
because you know what I mean, we do got to give a shout out to that of your person, that sort of thing.
It's also something that was created to smell.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
So we can put it at 10.
I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
What would you say about
I love it
perfume
at
above
10.
smoke?
I would actually like it above smoke.
And put smoke at 10?
I'm okay with it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Perfume's so sick too. It's because it's like the scent you choose for yourself. It's not
Perfume-
what you actually
Yeah.
smell like.
perfume versus popcorn. How do we feel?
Popcorn.
I still say popcorn, yeah. Sorry.
I'm fine with keeping perfume at 9.
Okay.
It's like I could argue it, but not as much to try to convince 2 people. That's fine.
Chat said, what about bleach, which I think is also a good answer. Bleach or cleaning, cleaning supplies.
I was gonna say chlorine.
Oh yeah. Ammonia.
Chlorine, yeah.
Ooh.
Just chemicals
okay.
in general.
I was gonna say chemicals, yeah.
Farts and poop is so funny every time I look at it.
I like that we worked away from vagina and cock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, we're
Very
happy.
glad that's where we started.
That's the first thing said.
It's the first. Yeah.
He said vaginas and in that same sense, dicks.
Yep.
Yeah, vaginas and dicks. That was so good.
So funny. Let's see. Oh, I also have garlic, but it doesn't make the list.
No.
Ooh, that's gotta be honorable mention for sure.
I feel like
yeah, I would put it on a mention.
looking at this list, I feel like bleach should be honorable mention.
Bleach. Okay. I think that might be
I
on the
kinda
list,
like it.
boys.
I like this list.
love it.
I really like this list.
Let's
It
read
feels
it over
very
one
official.
time.
Okay.
Number 1, farts and poop. Number 2, flowers. How crazy was that? Bacon sat at number 1 for over half the show. Poor thing. 3 is bacon. 4 is coffee. 5 is cookies. 6 is fish, also a sleeper. 7, new car smell. 8, popcorn. 9, perfume/cologne. 10, smoke.
I'm happy with this list.
I'm pretty happy with it.
There's one thing I would change, but I'm very happy with it.
Yeah. All right, skunk boy.
I'm gonna get a skunk tattoo.
Yeah. You should get a picture of a skunk and the words disrespected underneath it.
Hell yeah.
That would be a good tattoo. If it was like Pepe Le Pew with disrespected.
My week so far has been arguing for Jake Paul and for skunks.
Yeah.
I'm pro Jake Paul
You're
too,
a real
but I think that's
special
another
place,
time.
Yeah.
We should do the definitive rankings of the Paul brothers. We should do that.
All right, I think that's it then. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that's it.
Good stuff,
That's
guys.
great.
Oh, what a list.
Thank you, Noah.
Thanks, Noah, for coming.
Yeah, great pick. Great pick.
Noah, your handle's in the Twitch already. At Noah
Cool.
Built the Arc on everything, right?
On everything, follow me there.
Cool. Check him out. Good sketches. Good stand up. One of my favorite people on earth, I think.
Oh man, you guys are all great. I
It
really,
really makes me happy to see him.
Yeah.
I'm always happy to see.
You're
it.
never not a good
It was
time.
nice. Yeah, this was fun.
I know. You guys are always a good time. We got to play basketball again.
Yeah, we do. We really do.
Man.
Yeah, we do.
All right.
We'll have you back soon. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, of course.
And
Bye, guys. I'm gonna go. The one thing I still don't like is that you guys didn't really connect on moisturizer, but that's okay. All right. See you guys.
See you,
Bye.
dog.
Later.
I know.